Hey, it's Glenn Edley here. What exactly do successful people do? Now, I write about this every so often, mostly just to remind myself to keep going and doing those things, especially when I'm not, because it's easy to fall back into habits of non-activity or unproductiveness. I don't know, some, words to describe just not doing the stuff you're meant to be doing, right? So, what do successful people do regularly? Well, they surround themselves with other successful people. That is a really key thing to do. Now, those people don't always have to be successful in what the person wants to do, right? Like, it's people who are thinking about success, who are doing the things they need to do and supporting you in doing what you need to do, right? Just got my notes. So the thing about it is that that's easy to do these days, right? You don't need to go to a breakfast thing or anything like that. You can just join a group, a Facebook group that supports you. You can call your friends up, people who support you to do what you want to do. You just need to find that group, right? And just get into it. It'll change your life. Like Napoleon Hill always talked about a mastermind. Clement Stone, all those guys, they all talk about having a mastermind group. Really, really important. If you can't get out and do that stuff, or if you don't want to join a group, you can imagine yourself having a group. I think it was Ben Franklin who did that. So if you can imagine yourself doing that, but I know Napoleon Hill did that, and he had like all these different like Abraham Lincoln and people on his group, and they became quite animated for him as he would visualize them more and more and more, and think about what they would do in his, what advice they would give him. So another thing, I got three things. Number two, they believe unconditionally in their ability to succeed, right? And they reinforce that every day. Now, I think when you're reinforcing that, I'm not sure, I'm just going to move. When you're reinforcing that, you need to reinforce that in a positive way, right? I don't think you want to be doing it like, I don't know, in a way that could maybe swing you across as a bit arrogant or something. You want to be doing it in a way that is thinking about the other people in your life. It's thinking about the way that you're going to impact people. Yeah, that's what you want to be doing with that, right? So, as I'm just thinking about this doesn't make for a very good video, right? Because I'm like, I've pondered this, and there's so many things I've probably done wrong over the years. But anyway, number two, you believe in your ability to succeed. I haven't been believing in myself for a while, right? Seriously. I just haven't. And so I've had to do things like bed my habits in, change a few habits, surround myself with some different people, basically just get pep talks, kicks up the bum. You can't always do that to yourself. Yeah, you need someone outside sometimes to do that for you, because they're looking at you objectively. And when you can't helicopter out of yourself and look down and view yourself from outside as just this, because that outsider point of view is just totally different when you're stuck inside your head, right? When you're stuck inside your head, you're probably thinking you're a loser. So you need to get out of your head, look at what you're actually achieving. I write 3 things I'm grateful for every night before I go to bed. I've been doing it for over 2.5 years now. And that changed my sleep, and I believe it's changed my life. So although I have to say this morning when, there's a child crying for no reason, you're being tested a lot. Anyway, it's good fun. The next thing that people do is they dream, they visualize, they really start to get very clear on their goals. I haven't done that for a little while either. That was silly. I have no idea why I didn't do that. There was so much on. But I'm getting back into that, and it's changing, right? It's suddenly your mindset starts to change. I like to watch videos. Some of the videos I watch at 1.5 speed, and they are videos of people that I admire or people that I see doing stuff. And some of them are very prolific in putting out videos, and they are worth watching because you need a boost. Like I was saying, you need that group, right? Sometimes that group could consist of you watching an inspirational video every day. You know, Will Smith does some really good stuff. Sam Ovens, I like watching his stuff because he is a guy who can get a lot of stuff done. So he's worth watching. You know, James Kemp puts these odd things out that are quite fun to watch. You've got to watch things like that. You've got to watch things that just pique your interest, maybe give you a little bit of a kick up the arse. Watch them a bit faster than normal speed. Some of them I watch at 1.5 speed because, man, they go on. Take notes. Work out what's going to work for you. Make yourself a bit uncomfortable sometimes. Like, oh, I don't think that's going to work for me because, oh, it looks a bit hard. So try it. Give it a go for a week. See what happens, right? Sometimes suddenly you see changes that are really worth it. Yeah, so 3 things successful people do. Get a group. Surround themselves with successful people or people who are thinking successfully. They, I've got to get my notes back up. They believe unconditionally in their ability to succeed. That's a key thing. You know, I believe in you. I believe in you. You can succeed. You can do it, right? And the last one is they dream, they visualize, and they regularly talk about their successes. Yeah, tell people what you're doing. Be proudy, as someone once said. Boastful and proudy. I think that's a very good thing to do. Right. Have a great day.